Well, happy Earth Day to my dealer friends. Let's get through the 3 quick tips on how to sell more cars and save the planet. Well, I guess you can recycle to save the planet, so let's concentrate on selling some cars. Tip number 3, counting backward, David Letterman style, is let's fix your Facebook. Now, how can you tell if your Facebook is broken? Well, number 1, if you haven't logged on to your business Facebook in quite a while, that could be an indication. Number 2, if you're posting generic, boring posts like this, it means you don't care about Facebook, or at least your Facebook audience on your business page. My recommendation is that you get somebody on your staff to take ownership of this. Here's the thing, since Facebook has changed their algorithm, these types of posts are no longer being seen by your audience, even if you have 10,000 likes on your page. My recommendation is to create some video advertisements that will be seen. I recommend at least four 15-second ads which promote things like your oil change special, your tire special, your special finance, your special promotion or sale of the month. You get the idea. The good thing about producing a high-quality 15-second video ad is that it gets a lot of traction. It will get embedded on your YouTube page. It'll get promoted on your website. It'll get promoted on your blog. Google loves that, by the way. You can post it on Instagram and Twitter, so you get a lot of mileage out of a 15-second high-quality video ad. Before we leave your Facebook page, another recommendation, if you don't have a video banner, in other words, if you just have a static image for your Facebook landing page, I recommend you get rid of it and put a video there. Captures a lot more attention, looks more professional. Now, ideally, best practice is to create a 90-second video that's designed to be played without sound. I recommend you include 3 elements. Number 1, include some drone footage in the beginning. Have a special offer of the month. Again, these are designed to be changed every month. And the third is show the inside of your building, show some happy customers, possibly with some happy staff members. If creating a video like this is a little bit much for you to tackle right now, I recommend at minimum you get with your manufacturer and download a high-quality video of one of your more popular cars. Either way, you should be taking advantage of this valuable digital real estate. Moving on to tip number 2, create your own version of Geo-Fencing or Geo-Targeting by taking advantage of a little-known and certainly not advertised feature of Facebook where you can pinpoint within a 1-mile radius a specific quality high impact video ad. Let's get specific here. Think of a large manufacturing plant in your town. Now here in Austin, it could be the Dell manufacturing plant, it could be the Samsung campus, it could be the Apple research facility. What's nice is that you create a 15-second high quality ad that includes 3 things. 1, capture their attention. 2, let them know what your special employee discount program is. And 3, have a call to action. What's nice is that you can pinpoint that advertisement within a 1-mile radius around, let's say, the Dell campus. Now, what's nice about this is Facebook allows a pixel tracking. So when that Dell employee goes to click on your offer and lands on your website where you have the Dell employee discount page, you're able to track that. Here's the nice thing about geo-targeting within a 1-mile radius, a manufacturing plant. Many employers require their workers to put their phones in a locker while they're on the plant. However, what's the first thing they do at break time? They go to their phones and they see your promotion. Another great use of this limited geographical area is that you can concentrate on events. For example, if there's a stadium in your area, that's a great opportunity to put your message in front of 40, 70,000 people within a specific time frame. Facebook also allows you to limit the time frame of that particular event. In other words, if it's an evening game, you can target it when the tailgate starts to the end of the game, and you're only, again, paying for that small window of opportunity there. Yes, you could do this same type of geo-targeting with a generic static ad, but again, video is going to capture their attention and show them that you care. And finally, tip number 1 is to aggressively prospect as a dealer. Now, managers get annoyed when they see salespeople out on the front porch smoking and joking. Why aren't you prospecting, they say. Well, between you and me, your dealership may not be prospecting for customers either. Well, now hold on, Flo. You don't know what we're paying for our digital marketing spend. Well, I think I might. Let's say that you're paying for Kelley Blue Book, Auto Trader, Car Gurus, Edmunds.com, TrueCar, your chat service, and let's throw in trade-in valet. I get it. That's a big spend. However, all of these are passive lead providers. Now, here's what I mean by that. You might be doing your due diligence on the back-end tool. You might be logging in, making sure that your inventory feed is accurate and updated. You may be checking your photos to make sure the photos are all coming through. Your descriptions, you're not putting generic descriptions, but you're actually putting some engaging stories to captivate prospective buyers. Your pricing, it's in line with the market and you're priced aggressively. Well, that's great, but it's the same as your salespeople out on the front porch. You would expect them to have combed hair, polished shoes, and an iron shirt. Both your salespeople on the front and you are still waiting passively for people to come kick the tires. Salespeople in real time and you digitally. Let me prove to you that those vendors are passive types of leads. Here's what happens. When X vendor supplies X number of leads this month, and yet it's not as much as the previous month, guess what you do? You're on the phone with that vendor saying, hey, what's up? Our leads are down this month. Well, they're going to look to make sure you're doing your due diligence with your photos and the stream descriptions. Great. Make adjustments, and then you're going to passively wait. I'm suggesting that while you're waiting for all your lead providers to trickle in leads into your CRM, go out and get some customers yourself. And here's what I mean. We can't be so content that Private Jones found out through USAA that you're an authorized TrueCar dealer. So great, he is in the military and he's going to purchase a vehicle from you. Great job. Your vendor has done their job. They brought Mr. Jones to you. Mr. Jones wandered on to a third-party site because of the affiliation with his military. Here's my suggestion. Before we get too excited and pat ourselves on the back, we got to think about where Mr. Jones came from. Let's say that he's on the military base. When he wandered onto that third-party site, I'd like you to think about how you appear compared with your competitors on that particular page. To give you an example, if you've paid for the premium package, perhaps your listing will be appearing above all the rest. If your rep sold you the super duper package, well, your listing might have sparkles and a big red button. I get that. But either way, it's as if you are a suitor standing at the dance against the wall at a Sadie Hawkins dance, waiting for someone to ask you to dance. You all look the same. Unfortunately, the most common denominator for that customer is price. My suggestion is let's get Mr. Jones before he gets into the arena. It's better to take your fight into the alley than into the arena with the gladiators. Here's what I mean. Facebook allows you to create a 15-second video ad that appeals to the military base. You can concentrate a 15-second ad that lets Mr. Jones know we value the military and your service. We'd like to extend a special offer that's designed just for you. You focus this ad within a 1 or 2 mile radius around Fort Bliss. Your ad even offers to pick up soldiers for free and bring them to your dealership. Wouldn't you rather have your opportunity to speak to Mr. Jones before he enters all of those third-party sites? Fort Bliss has a population of, let's say 10,000 soldiers. Why wouldn't you be bombarding your message continually? 10,000 soldiers, 10,000 opportunities. We get excited because Mr. Jones is giving us a crack, along with 5 other dealers. You have the ability to prospect. Again, with the Pixel, you can place this on your offer, so when Mr. Jones clicks on it, you'll be able to track the ROI and lead them to a specific landing page, in this case a military welcome page that you design. By now, I hope you're saying, Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. Is this all this guy can talk about? I'd like to give you just a few bullet points as to why, if you're not embracing Facebook, why you might. Facebook was founded about 14 years ago. Right now, they have $542 billion worth of net stock worth. Now, they took a 10% dip recently over some of the security issues that Mark Zuckerberg's been involved with, but 10% dip on $542 billion, they're still doing okay. Why do I mention $542 billion? My point is, they're not going away tomorrow or on Thursday. 2/3 of all of your customers are on Facebook. 85% of the amount of time that we spend on our smartphones is typically done on apps. The top 4 apps globally is Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. Coincidentally, each of those is owned by Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg currently is looking to assimilate Snapchat. Snapchat happens to be the 5th most used app in the world. Facebook has an algorithm so that when a competitor's app is gaining a lot of traction, they do one of either 2 things. One, they try to mimic the features of that app into Facebook, or they buy them out. This is exactly what happened with WhatsApp and Instagram. Professor Scott Galloway, a professor at NYU in New York, recently wrote an article, and he suggests that Facebook now has turned our telephones from communication devices into platforms for Facebook itself. Galloway makes the profound, if not somewhat offensive statement that Mark Zuckerberg has assembled a following as large as Christianity. 2.2 billion people love Facebook or hate Facebook. Facebook is the most successful enterprise in mankind. Arguably, Mark Zuckerberg is the most powerful individual on the planet. With a following of 2.2 billion people, Mark Zuckerberg can turn the mood up or down of his audience. Mark Zuckerberg isn't elected, can't be removed from office. In fact, last month, he suggested to his shareholders what's called a 3-level split, where he would not retain any ownership of Facebook, but yet would maintain full control. If 2/3 of your customer base is on Facebook, I suggest you use it. Don't be one of those people who infamously said, oh, this internet thing is just a flash in the pan. If you're interested in creating a comprehensive video marketing strategy, vehiclereferrals.com offers 2 comprehensive packages. The gold package for $1,500, we will create 4 comprehensive video ads. You can run 1 each week. You own these videos, and you can get maximum traction from these videos by also including them on your blog, on your website, on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're really savvy, run them at your local movie theater as advertisements before the trailer. Now, for my favorite kind of dealers that like to reverse engineer the vendors. Now, how do you know if you're this type of vendor? Dealer? Have you ever thought, well, if I buy my own sticky paper, we can make our own darn window stickers. Or if I pick up some coffee at Sam's Club and some coffee pots, we can get rid of the coffee guy. Well, I got ahead of this type of philosophy. I want to teach you how to make these videos. Your staff should be producing videos. Nobody knows your dealership better. No vendor does. With the Platinum package for $2,800 a month, Vehicle Referrals will embed themselves with your dealership for 1 week and teach your graphic artists how to create high-quality video ads for your dealership. In 1 week, we'll produce 8 high-quality video ads, which include 4K drone footage. You'll promote these ads on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, embedded on your website, and included in your website blog for Google to find. For more information, give me a call or send me an email. This is Flo Lopez at vehiclereferrals.com. Live long and prospect.